Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this crazy world we're living in. So, I just came across this unsolved case of the Putney Bridge pusher, and it made me so angry. The thought that this person is still walking around, maybe still doing things like this for all we know. Never caught, never ever caught. So this happened in Putney, on Putney Bridge in London, in the UK. And this was a man jogging along the bridge and unsuspecting people coming the other way towards them. And then one lady, a woman, of course, attacked a woman. This jogger just literally pushed her into the path of an oncoming bus. And it's only because of the quick actions of the bus driver that this woman survived. And the more times I look at this video, the more time you can see how close her head was to the wheels of the bus. So let's have a look at the incident. So as I say, this was Putney Bridge in London in the UK.
We are in Turkey.
This is our journey.
This is where the story of humanity arose.
We have so many stories to tell.
So this is a video as showed when it's been released. It was released by the police at the time. So here's the man. This is the perpetrator. Now you would think it'd be as easy as anything, wouldn't you, to identify someone? Really, that's very clear picture, isn't it? So there he was. He's running down the side of the road. Oh, and he literally just pushes that poor woman into the path of the oncoming bus. And the bus driver, really, I mean, why didn't he push him off? Notice he went for the woman. Here he goes. Pushes her over. Look how close her head is to the wheels on that bus. And thanks to the quick reactions of the bus driver, let's watch it again. Thanks to the quick reactions of the bus driver, that woman was not killed. Oh, just literally, that bus driver saved that woman's life. Now, this happened in 2017. Yeah, notice he didn't push that big bloke off. That is gender violence. Disgusting. And this man, somebody probably knows who this man is. If you're watching this, do you know this man? You know, does he look familiar to you? I think somebody will know him. Let's have a look at it I mean, it's the same video, but this time let's have a look on the BBC. But it's the police video that was released. But we'll look again. Just terrible. Oh, that poor woman. How terrifying. So, gosh, so, you know, probably it may be a good job she wasn't walking on the other side of the walkway. If she was walking along the wall there, would he have pushed her over into the river? I think somebody must know who that man is. Anyway, over the years, so as I say, this happened in 2017 and it has never been solved. This man has never been caught. So looking at 7 years ago, 8 years ago, coming up to 8 years ago, never been caught. Has he done it again? So apparently he then bizarrely started jogging on the other side of the bridge, sort of seemed to get to the end of the bridge, turn around and jog up the other side of the bridge. And the woman that he pushed, She saw him and tried to challenge him over the road, obviously, and he just ignored her as if she didn't exist. So I think 5 people in total have been arrested over the years on suspicion of being this person, but all of them were released with no charge and no further action was taken. I mean, it's bizarre, isn't it? And you just think, well, yeah, has he done it to somebody else in the meantime? I mean, he's obviously a dangerous man. So let's have a look at, so now the investigation's been closed. So the Putney Bridge jogger assault investigation closed. The search was launched in August 2017 when CCTV footage was released of a bus driver swerving, thank God for that bus driver, to avoid the woman on Putney Bridge, southwest London. Officers looked at more than 50 suspects and arrested, 3 men. I thought it was 5, 3 men, but they were all released without charge. And the Met Police said all lines of inquiry had now been exhausted. The 33-year-old victim was fortunate to escape, really fortunate, to escape serious injury in the incident, which took place on the 5th of May 2017, 3 months before film of it was released. 3 months before film of it? 3 months? Well, that didn't help, did it, that the police didn't release the film immediately? Officers described the suspect as a white man, aged in his 30s with brown eyes and short brown hair. The man ran the other way across the bridge about 15 minutes later, and the victim attempted to speak to him, but he did not acknowledge her, detectives said. I mean, this makes me very emotional because that woman, that poor woman, she was just walking along the road and he pushed her into the path of an oncoming bus and it literally missed her head by not even millimeters. Despite the Met claiming a number of viable leads last August. When it first happened, they said, 3 months later when they released the video, they said they had, loads of leads. But despite those viable leads, the search has proved fruitless. So a Force spokesperson said, officers looked at over 50 people of interest during the course of the investigation. All of them were researched, reviewed, and eventually eliminated. The matter was investigated fully, with all reasonable lines of inquiry completed. As a suspect has not been identified and as all lines of inquiry have now been exhausted, the investigation has been closed. Should any new information come to light, this will be explored. So basically what I'm doing here today with this video is I'm begging anyone who knows who this person is to contact the police. Why should this man get away with what he did, what he nearly did to that woman, nearly killed her, nearly murdered her, just out of spite? They had no relationship to each other. He just literally, he's just a nutcase, just literally jogging along, probably in a bad mood. Maybe he's had an argument with his wife in the morning. Maybe, I don't know, maybe his breakfast wasn't up to scratch. Who knows what motivates these nutcases? And pushed that woman and nearly killed her. And I think it's important to say, I'm going to watch that again. Notice he didn't push the big bloke. Yeah, the big bloke that came past him first. He didn't push him because he's a coward. And this is definitely gender violence, isn't it? He attacked a woman specifically. He could just as easily have pushed the guy who he sees first. He could just as easily have pushed. No, because that's too difficult. And he might hit him back, mightn't he? No, he's going to hit the woman, push the woman. So this is the Putney Bridge pusher. Yeah, it doesn't push him. Yeah, no, push the woman. Absolute. I hope karma's caught up with this man. May have already caught up with him. But it made me so angry watching this. Thank God for that bus driver, because of course what the bus driver did, it was a day that was that could have caused problems, because the bus driver swerved out of the way of the woman, but there could have been traffic that he could have ended up in a crash. This man, how can he get away with this? It's disgusting, isn't it? Terrible. I'm so angry. I hope you're angry too. And I hope you share this and share it far and wide. Things change over time. There might be people who recognise that man but didn't want to say anything at the time. I would imagine his wife, if he's got one, would be terrified of him. Oh, that woman's head missed that bus by centimetres, millimetres. So yes, please, for me, share the video for that woman, for anyone's safety. This man is walking around, could be your neighbour. One of the men that was arrested up in Scotland. So this man could be anywhere. The police have speculated may not be a local, maybe somebody was they haven't got a clue, basically. They don't know who he was, and they have not been able to find out who he is. So they've closed it. But if there's more information, if any of you have any information, who know anything about this, it's really important. This man is still walking around, running around, jogging, maybe going jogging in secluded places. What if he was jogging next to a river, pushed some poor unsuspecting woman in the river just because he's having a bad day? Please, 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 I pray to God that this man is found, because he is a danger. Okay, anyway, I also pray to God to say thank you that woman was okay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you really soon in the next video. Until then, may your God go with you.